In today's program, we're having a day out.
Don't take your car. You should go by train.
Go by train. That way you can relax.
If you take my advice, you'll go by train. Unless you want to spend half the day stuck in a traffic jam.
And anyway, it's better for the environment to use public transport.
There's advice on travelling by train and help with finding your way, asking for and understanding directions. We hear about a day when things went wrong.
Oh no!
And Meter Man goes west on his day out.
Howdy, partner.
Everyday English.
I would say don't take your car. You should go by train.
No, definitely don't go by car unless you have a very special reason. Go by train. That way you can relax.
You should leave your car at the station and take the train. You'll find it a lot more relaxing. You'll enjoy the day more.
If you take my advice, you'll go by train. Unless you want to spend half the day stuck in a traffic jam. It's madness to take the car.
Orties, please, Orties. This train now terminates here. Orties, please, Orties.
Why take the train? Well, the traffic is a problem. You may find yourself in a traffic jam, and when you do get there, you may not find anywhere to park.
Why go by train? Well, you could end up paying a fortune just to park the car.
You could get a parking ticket. Then you have to pay a fine. You could even have your car clamped.
Parking is certainly a problem. And anyway, it's better for the environment to use public transport.
I agree. More people ought to use public transport and leave their cars at home. Anyway, it's quicker to go by train.
A helping hand.
Platform number 3.
First, giving advice using should.
You should go by train.
You should go by train.
You should leave your car at the station and take the train.
You should leave your car at the station and take the train. Next, using unless to signify special or exceptional circumstances.
Definitely don't go by car unless you have a very special reason.
Don't go by car unless you have a very special reason.
Unless you want to spend half the day stuck in a traffic jam.
Unless you want to spend half the day stuck in a traffic jam. Now, giving a warning using may.
You may find yourself in a traffic jam.
You may find yourself in a traffic jam.
You may not find anywhere to park.
You may not find anywhere to park. And more warnings using could.
You could end up paying a fortune just to park the car.
You could end up paying a fortune just to park the car.
You could get a parking ticket. Then you have to pay a fine.
You could get a parking ticket. Then you have to pay a fine.
You could even have your car clamped.
You could even have your car clamped. Improve your fluency. Use anyway for adding an extra reason.
And anyway, it's better for the environment to use public transport.
And anyway, it's better for the environment to use public transport.
Anyway, it's quicker to go by train.
Anyway, it's quicker to go by train. Specialized English. This family is going for a day out. You'll learn more from them about travelling by train.
We're going to Canterbury for the day. We particularly want to visit the cathedral.
We've decided to go by train and to park the car at the station car park. It's not too expensive. A lot of London commuters park their cars here every day.
We'll buy a return ticket. It's usually cheaper if you travel after 9:30 in the morning and return the same day. 3 cheap day return tickets to Canterbury, please.
One under 50.
That will be £19.50, please.
Thank you very much. Is this the right platform?
I think so.
Didn't you check?
No.
You should always check. Excuse me, is this the right platform for Canterbury?
No, you should be over there.
Come on.
Your next service arrives at the number 2 platform. Is the Ramsey train. Is Mason East. This train is for Ramsey. The train will call at Fairstead, Ashford, Canterbury, Surrey, Minster and Ramsgate. Fairstead, Ashford, Canterbury.
Is this the right train?
Of course it is.
So where are we going first?
The cathedral first. We'll need an hour to look round.
Then some shopping, and then lunch.
And after lunch we go to the Canterbury Tales. That's the Chaucer exhibition, right?
Which way to the cathedral?
Well, we're here, so down here, turn left, keep straight on, and turn left again here.
Okay, let's go.
Excuse me, please. Is this the right way to the cathedral?
Yes, keep straight on and then turn left, and you'll see the cathedral in front of you.
Thanks very much.
Excuse me, how do we get to the cathedral?
Oh, go straight along the street here, take the first turning on the left, and you'll see the cathedral straight ahead. You can't miss it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So we have to pay. Go in, yeah?
2 adults, please, and 1 under 16.
£5, please. Thank you very much. There's your ticket.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Now for some shopping.
Oh, I've got a blister and a headache.
We better find a chemist shop. Excuse me, is there a chemist near here?
Oh, sorry, I'm a stranger here myself.
Excuse me, please, is there a chemist shop anywhere near here?
Chemist, if you go down there and take the second turning on the right, you'll find it on your left.
Thank you very much.
Okay?
Come on then, find a chemist. Right, here we are. Right, it's the Canterbury Tales now. So it's over the bridge, 1, 2, 3, 4th turn on the right, and it's on the right.
Oh, blimey, what a lot. Come on.
the Kent Road.
That was really good.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, was it, eh?
I'm tired. Can't we take a taxi to the station?
All right, come on, let's go. So we finished our day out with a taxi ride. It took us to the station and there we caught a train back to where we started. A really good day out.
Now, a helping hand with some vocabulary and phrases.
3 cheap day return tickets to Canterbury, please. 1 under 15.
3 cheap day return tickets to Canterbury, please. 1 under 15.
£19.50, please.
A day return is a ticket to go and come back on the same day. Young people under 15 travel half price. Now, checking up, using the right.
Is this the right platform?
Is this the right platform? No, it was the wrong platform.
Is this the right train?
Is this the right train? They're all right this time. It's the right train. Here's some help with street directions. First, asking the way.
Which way to the cathedral?
Which way to the cathedral?
Excuse me, please. Is this the right way to the cathedral?
Yes, keep straight on.
Excuse me, please. Is this the right way to the cathedral?
Excuse me, how do we get to the cathedral?
Oh, go straight along the street here.
Excuse me,
Turning on the left.
how do we get to the cathedral?
Straight ahead, you can't miss it.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Next, giving directions.
Well, we're here, so down here, turn left, keep straight on, and turn left again here.
We're here, so down here, turn left, keep straight on, and turn left again here.
Keep straight on, then turn left, and you'll see the cathedral in front of you.
Keep straight on, then turn left. You'll see the cathedral in front of you.
Go straight ahead along this street, take the first turning on the left, and you'll see the cathedral straight ahead of you. You can't miss it.
Go straight ahead along this street, take the first turning on the left, and you'll see the cathedral straight ahead of you. You can't miss it. Now the family need to find a chemist's shop. More street directions.
Excuse me, is there a chemist near here?
Excuse me, is there a chemist's near here?
I'm sorry, I'm a stranger here myself.
I'm sorry, I'm a stranger here myself.
Excuse me, please, is there a chemist shop anywhere near here?
Chemist, if you go down there and take the second turning on the right, you'll find it on your left.
Take the second turning on the right and you'll find it on your left. Now they're ready to start again.
Next thing is Canterbury Tales.
Right.
So it's... Right, here we are. Over the bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth turn on the right, and it's on the right. Okay?
Yep.
It's the Canterbury Tales next. So it's over the bridge and take the fourth turning on the right, and it's on the right. A personal view. Sue Johnson has been to Brighton for a day out to meet her friend Shirley and see some of the sights. Back home in the evening, she tells another friend all about her day out. It was one of those days when things didn't go according to plan.
Now, tell me about your day in Brighton. Did you meet Shirley? And did you enjoy yourselves?
Yes, we had lots of fun.
Did everything go all right?
Well, yes and no.
How do you mean, yes and no?
Yes, we enjoyed ourselves, and no, everything didn't go all right.
Oh, dear. Tell me about it.
It was one of those days when everything seems to go wrong. Do you know what I mean?
I certainly do.
Things started off badly.
Car keys.
First, I was all ready to go, and I couldn't find the keys to the car. Well, I looked in the usual place, but they just weren't there.
Oh, no!
So I set out late and in a bad mood. Anyway, everything went fine for a bit, but then I took a wrong turning. You know how difficult it is to see the signs sometimes if you're driving alone. Well, there was nobody to ask, no shops to stop at and ask the way, no pubs, nothing. I was completely lost. In the end, I stopped and looked at the map and got back on the right road. When I got to Brighton, the traffic was terrible. I got caught in a traffic jam and I hardly moved for 15 minutes.
It's 11:10.
I was quite late by that time and I was worried about Shirley. We had arranged to meet at 11 o'clock outside the pavilion. And it was 11:30 when I arrived. And of course, I couldn't find anywhere to park the car. Nowhere at all. I found a car park in the end. But then, of course, guess what? No change for the machine. All I had was a £5 note. The next thing was, I dropped my handbag. Eventually, I found somebody with some change.
Oh, dear. What a start to a day out.
Shirley was still waiting outside the pavilion, so that was all right.
Oh, good.
She was pleased to see me. She was about to give up and go home. We did enjoy our visit to the pavilion. I hadn't been there before. It's well worth a visit. You can just imagine the great banquets with the Prince Regent and his fashionable friends. It was a gorgeous day, and we went for a walk by the sea. And then, another disaster.
No! What? I've lost an earring.
Oh, you haven't?
I lost an earring. We couldn't find it anywhere.
Where were we?
It could be anywhere. And we walked all the way to the hall.
Oh, look, here it is. Oh,
Brilliant!
your earring.
Oh, thanks.
Oh,
At
isn't
last
that-
something's gone right.
Oh, well done.
After that, we did some window shopping, and then we had lunch together, which was nice. We had a good chat, and she told me all her news. She sent you her love, by the way.
Oh, that's nice.
But after lunch, things started to go wrong again. I tell you, it really was one of those days. We were going to the theatre, to a matinee at 2:30. Well, we got there at 2:15 to pick up the tickets. I'd ordered the tickets in advance. Guess what? No tickets. They had made a mistake, and they had booked tickets for the wrong day. Oh, but they were marvellous, and they found us 2 seats straight away, and very good ones.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And we enjoyed the play enormously.
So the day finished well, did it?
Yes. Except when I got back to the car, I had a parking ticket. I have to pay a £30 fine.
Oh, no. Next time you better take the train.
On the left here, there's somewhere very interesting if you like motor racing. But Molly and I are not racing today. No, I'm looking for somewhere very interesting. And as I'm not quite sure of the way, I think I'd better stop and ask. Excuse me, I wonder if you could help me. Could you please tell me the way to,
Yes. You're going to have to turn right here, go over the bridge, keep straight on. You'll come to a crossroads, go across the crossroads, straight on for about a mile, and it's on your right. You can't miss it.
Thank you very much indeed. You can't miss it. That's one of our little sayings. It usually means you do miss it. Now, when Meterman has a day out, he goes to somewhere really, different. Canterbury? Brighton? I've been there. I've seen it all. I've got the postcards to prove it. But today, we're going somewhere very special. Welcome to Laredo. A very interesting place. A Wild West town in the heart of the English countryside. They have everything here, including cowboys. Between you and me, that's one of our little sayings, between you and me, there are no official records of any electricity being consumed in this town. And I'm going to find out why. Now, I know all about Wild West towns. On the corner, we have the Texas Rangers, and next door, we have the saloon. Where the cowboys go for a drink. Next to that, we have the gunsmith, where they make the guns. Oh! Oh! I don't think they're real bullets. Over here we have the bank, and on the left, the general store. And over there on the right is an eating house. You and I would call it a restaurant, but these are primitive people. Howdy. Here is the blacksmith where they shoe the horses. Excuse me, sir. Could you tell me where I might get a cup of tea? And this is a genuine cowboy coffin. It must be the undertaker's. Of course, the undertaker is a very important and busy man in the Wild West. Of course, in Laredo, they don't really shoot people. At least I hope they don't. And on the left of the undertakers, we have the marshal's office. And since we are both officials, I'm sure the marshal will be more than friendly towards me. Howdy, partner. I don't suppose you know where the meter is, do you? Silly old me. Of course, there wouldn't be a meter in a jail, would there? I know. There's a meter here somewhere. I have a nose for meters, as you know. I can't find it anywhere. I am determined to make one of these cowboys talk to me. Hey, you!
You talking to me?
The electricity consumption situation in this town is most irregular.
Electricity? We ain't consumpted no electricity.
Nevertheless, I must ask you to accompany me to headquarters. Right, come on, you!
Hey, boys, this tin horn's trying to arrest me! Come on, boys, let's make him dance.
Don't worry. I'm just keeping a low profile. That's one of my little sayings. Keeping a low profile.
Use your eyes. If you want to have a great day out, do use your eyes. If you plan to travel by bus, you need the bus station. Buses show their destination on the front. You'll probably want to look at the timetable first. A route map of long-distance bus routes. And prices for journeys all over Britain. If you know where you are and where you want to get to, a town plan is a great help. If you're at the cathedral and you want to get to the Royal Museum, which way should you go? Come out of the cathedral, turn right into St. George's Street, keep straight on along the High Street, and you'll see the museum on your right. So many shops in the High Street. Can you describe how they are located? The antique shop is next to the fish and chip shop. The tobacconist's is opposite the optician. There's a telephone box and a letterbox at the bend of the road. And that's all for today. As usual, you can find more work in your books with grammar, vocabulary, exercises and reading passages. And that's all for this series. We hope you have enjoyed studying with Fast Track English. And we hope you'll get your ticket to ride with us again soon.